LG UltraWide monitors, especially those with a 21:9 aspect ratio like the popular 3440 by 1440 models, can sometimes appear blurry. This happens when content isn't natively optimized for the ultra-wide format, leading to resolution mismatches, scaling issues, or incorrect sharpness settings. Common causes include resolution mismatches, where content doesn't match the monitor's native resolution, operating system scaling problems that stretch or shrink elements improperly, and sharpness settings that aren't calibrated for the ultra-wide display. This guide will walk you through practical steps to address these issues and achieve sharper, clearer images on your LG UltraWide monitor. Ultra-wide monitors have specific native resolutions, such as 3440 by 1440 for WQHD or 5120 by 2160 for 5K. Running your monitor at its native resolution ensures the sharpest, clearest images possible. To check your current resolution, right-click on your desktop and select Display Settings from the menu. In the Display Settings window, look for the Display Resolution drop-down and ensure it matches your monitor's native resolution, such as 3440 by 1440. Using a lower resolution than native will result in a blurry, upscaled image as the system stretches pixels to fit the screen. While higher native resolutions deliver sharper, more detailed images, they demand greater processing power from your graphics card. Operating system scaling can introduce blurriness on LG UltraWide monitors, especially when using non-integer scaling values. This happens because Windows defaults to certain percentages that don't perfectly match the monitor's pixel density. When the scaling percentage isn't a whole number, like 125% or 150%, Windows has to interpolate pixels, which creates blurry text and images. This is a common problem on ultra-wide monitors where the default scaling doesn't match the panel's dimensions. To understand scaling, first consider the monitor's resolution. Ultra-wides, like 3440 by 1440, have a different pixel density compared to standard monitors, which affects how scaling works. The optimal scaling percentage can be calculated using this formula. Divide your monitor's height in pixels by 1080, then multiply by 100. For example, a 34-inch ultra-wide with 440 pixels height would use 133% scaling. This formula helps find the right scaling for your specific monitor size. It's based on standard 1080p resolution as a reference point. To adjust scaling, go to Windows Display Settings and look for the Scale and Layout option. Here you can choose from preset percentages or set a custom value. In the Display Settings window, you'll see options for scaling under the Scale and Layout section. For the best results, use the Custom Scaling option. You can enter a specific percentage, like 150% for a 34-inch monitor, to match your calculated value. The Custom Scaling window allows you to enter values between 100% and 500%. Experiment with different percentages to find what looks sharpest on your monitor. Incorrect scaling is one of the most common causes of blurriness on ultra-wide monitors. Take time to experiment with different percentages and observe how text and images look. The right setting will make everything appear crisp and clear. Access your monitor's on-screen display menu using the buttons on the monitor itself. Navigate to the Sharpness setting in the OSD menu. Adjust this setting carefully. Too little sharpness results in a soft image, while too much introduces halos and artifacts. A setting between 50 to 70% often provides the best balance. You can also adjust sharpness in your GPU control panel. LG releases firmware updates that can significantly improve image quality. Check LG's support website for your specific model like the 34WP65CB or 34WK95CW and download the latest firmware. As of 2025, many issues were resolved via firmware v1.2+. Also, ensure your graphics drivers are up to date. Reinstalling these drivers can resolve software-related blurriness issues. Follow the update instructions to complete the firmware installation. Both AMD and NVIDIA provide control panels with powerful image enhancement features that can help reduce blurriness on LG UltraWide monitors. In the NVIDIA control panel, start with the Adjust Desktop Color Settings option to fine-tune brightness, contrast, and vibrance. Next, Check Adjust Desktop Size and Position for scaling options, selecting aspect ratio scaling with GPU processing. AMD Radeon software offers GPU-accelerated upscaling tools for better image quality. Experiment with these settings to find the optimal configuration for your content and reduce blurriness on your LG UltraWide monitor. Cable quality is crucial for ultrawide monitors. Use HDMI 2.1 or DisplayPort 1.4 cables to support high resolutions and refresh rates. Lower bandwidth leads to artifacts that can appear as blurriness. HDMI 2.1 provides 48 gigabits bandwidth, while DisplayPort 1.4 offers 32.4 gigabits. Both handle ultra-wide resolutions up to 3440 by 1440 at high refresh rates. This chart shows maximum resolutions and refresh rates for different cable types. DisplayPort typically supports higher refresh rates at 4K and ultra-wide resolutions. Newer LG UltraWide models, like the 32UN88-B from 2025, now include AI-driven auto-scaling that automatically adjusts content to reduce blurriness without manual tweaks. Keep an eye out for monitors with variable refresh rate technologies such as FreeSync Premium Pro, which stabilizes scaling during dynamic content changes. AI-based upscaling is increasingly common, with tools like AMD's Fidelity FX Super Resolution 3.0 and NVIDIA's Deep Learning Super Sampling automatically sharpening images at non-native resolutions. These advancements eliminate the blurriness issues that plagued older ultra-wide monitors, providing clearer visuals for gaming and productivity without manual adjustments.